Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to the vlog if you are new here. This is a little bit of a random video, but I haven't filmed a get ready with me in the longest time, and I'm actually getting ready for something quite special this evening. Myself and AJ, who some of you will know, some of you won't, my cousin, we are taking our mums to the Malmaison tonight for some dinner. So the Malmaison in York actually has this really gorgeous rooftop bar and restaurant called Sora Sky Bar, and it has views over the whole of York. It's so nice, and we just thought we'd do something special for our mums this Mother's Day. So I'm really excited to go there tonight. I poured myself an iced coffee ready, and I'm just testing out a Primark roller in the front bits, because those who saw one of my vlogs, I got like some front, not quite bangs, but just some shorter bits cut in my hair, and I've just been really struggling to style them. So we're going to test a Primark roller. I just bought these yesterday for £1, which I think is so good, and I just got the small ones because it is just for the front. This also is from Sainsbury's. It's the Starbucks Caramel Macchiato. It comes in like a carton, £2.75. It's so nice. So just updates of the steps I've already done. So I've just prepped my skin just with the marine cream, some superfood mist, and then I just put some Charlotte Tilbury magic cream on, because I just find magic cream has a bit of like, not a stick to it, but I just feel like it's quite good to just set your face with before you begin. I've also just done my brows. I bought the Primark Fix and Sculpt brow kit, which is meant to be like refy. I'm not gonna lie, and this is no shade to refy, I have loved that brand since it launched. I've literally used refy for about 2 years now, but this is unreal. It's £3.50. The brow gel that comes in it is pretty much the same. You've then got the two different brushes as well. I just think this is a really good dupe for refy. The only thing I would say is refy isn't overly expensive. I do find it an affordable business, so where you can shop small businesses or independent business owners, then obviously I would say to support refy, but this is insane. For £3.50, this probably isn't going to be the last time that I buy this. So I've just set my brows with this. I filmed a little TikTok on this, just testing like first reactions to the makeup, so you can watch that on TikTok. I've also just sprayed my face with the Wee Cherie Hydrating Dual Phase Setting Mist. I try and do this as many times as I can when I'm doing my makeup, because I just find it, I don't know, I find it keeps it dewy even if I'm adding powder products. So yeah. Preface before we get in, your girl's not a makeup artist. I'm actually quite terrible at makeup. However, if you want to know how I do my makeup, then keep watching. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the iconic Radiance Booster in shade Honey Glow. This was a bit of a random buy for me, and it has become one of my holy grail favourite products. It just adds such a nice, I'll show you. It just adds such a nice base tan and glow under your foundation, but you can also get away with almost wearing it as like a bit of a skin tint. I don't know how well you guys are going to see this on the camera, but this honestly changes the shade of my face so good. I find this as well such a handy product if you don't want like a heavy foundation and you just want like a nice little base glow. Look at this. Like, you can leave the house with no makeup on and still feel put together with the Radiance Booster. I will link as many of these products down below. Obviously I can't link the Primark stuff, but anything else that is shoppable I will. Anything like this that has been bought on TikTok shop will be linked on my TikTok. So if you just find any get ready with me videos or makeup videos, you'll be able to shop these products direct from TikTok. Next, I'm going in with another holy grail product, which is the Luminous Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation from HMB Cosmetics. I'm just going to show you how gorgeous the packaging is. I think it's so nice. This like frosted glass, the way it just pops up. I just love this product. Again, this was a bit of a random buy for me, but I have fully converted. I have been a Chanel girl through and through for years, and I'm now fully converted to HMB Cosmetics. I just find this foundation so lightweight, so soft. It just glides onto your face like butter, and it's such an affordable price as well. This was, I think I paid about £16 on TikTok Shop for this. TikTok Shop obviously put a lot of promotions on themselves as well, even on products that like are not on sale by the supplier, if that makes sense. So I got this when it was on sale through TikTok Shop, but I think normally it's only about £19–20 anyway, which for a foundation is just amazing. In my opinion, Holly Boone is just 10/10. Her makeup is insane. I got shade LF9W, and I was actually a little bit nervous of how the shade would come out because again, I did buy it off TikTok Shop, so I wasn't 100% sure, but I actually think this is such a nice shade on my skin. Then I'm going to go in with the HNB Cosmetics concealer. Now this one is a little bit too light for me. I got shade SF2W, and I do think it's a little bit light. Personally, for me, I don't really love a bright under eye, but we just got to work with what we've got because again, we guessed the shades. I'm actually going to go in with a brush for this because I saw Asha Mary Lou do her concealer and just kind of like buff it here, but then not fully drag it up, and it looked amazing. So we're going to try this technique for the first time tonight. I do think there will be still just a little bit of drag just because when I put my eye makeup on, I want it to obviously, I want to have quite a snatched like lifted eye, but we're just going to buff this out a little bit. And then I'm just going to beauty blend it out a little bit. Just going to wet this. As you guys can probably tell, this concealer is a little bit too light for me, but you got to work with what you need to work with when this is all you've got. I do have a NARS concealer, but again, I just find it a little bit too light for me personally. In my everyday makeup, I wouldn't use this product, but because we are going out, I am going to use a little bit of the, I don't know what brand this is. I did buy it in America, but I'm just going to use a little bit of this just to contour my face. The one thing that I would say about this is it is quite dark, so I try and use the lightest amount that I can and just use this to contour my face. I do try and go a little bit higher with this just because when I then start dabbing it out, and then we're just going to blend this out. Like I said, I've tried to go quite light with this just because it is quite dark and it's not really the right shade. It feels kind of cool to say that I bought it in a CVS, and it gives me major throwbacks from mine and Loz's trip because it was just the best trip I've ever been on. I just feel like what 26-year-old can say that they've gone to the Dominican, LA, Mexico, Miami, New York with their best friends, because I can, and it feels amazing to say. I actually went to try and get the disposable camera developed today, but I feel like nowhere does disposable cameras anymore. A lot of them are just like more digital focused, so that was great. Couldn't get them done today, but I really want to get the photos printed, and me and Loz have said that we'll do a scrapbook night as well and just sit and go through all of our photos from the trip, and it's definitely overdue. I've hardly spent any time with Loz this year. We did one shoot day, and that was like the first day that we fully spent time together since we got back. So let me just get that hair out of the way. So yeah, it feels a little bit crazy to say that we haven't spent a lot of time together. I feel like at this stage with like the harsh contrast, it might look a little bit crazy, but I'm just gonna buff it out and then go in with the Chanel Universal bronzer, and I'm just gonna warm it up a little bit because I feel like that first shade is quite a cool tone, whereas this is a lot warmer. So we're just gonna get this on. Like I said, you'll probably realize I have no idea what I'm doing, but we just roll with it, you know? I'm just gonna drag it down my neck as well. I've got no idea what I'm wearing, but I want to show you guys some options if I have time. It's currently 4 o'clock and I need to set off in an hour, but I think that's kind of still good timing, kind of. Then going in with the liquid blush from the Made by Mitchell collection. I've got shade Sweet Cheeks. Again, any products that I can link, I will link down below. I'm such a blush girl right now. I really wasn't into blush for a while, and now I just cannot live without it. I think it just makes your face look so much nicer. I feel like, I don't know, it just adds a little cutie vibe, you know? Just some little rosy cheeks. So I'm just gonna blend this out with my finger, because I feel like some products just need your finger. Some products work really well with brushes and applicators, but I find liquid blush just so much easier with my finger. And the key to blush, I've realised, is to start small and just keep adding, because I've definitely gone in with too much at the beginning and then been a little bit overwhelmed, to say the least. I'm also one of them girls that does makeup probably a little bit backwards. I feel like you're meant to do your eyes first, but I've just never done my makeup like that since, well, I've never done it. I've literally never done my makeup like that, so I feel like just to start doing it like that for a video would be a little bit random. And then I'm just going to go in with what's left of my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Glow. I did lose the lid for this, so I do feel like it kind of, okay. I do feel like it either doesn't come out or it comes out like it just has with so much product. I might try and put some on my eyes as well, but again, I'm just taking this up the cheek. I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury one acts a little bit more as a highlighter. It's quite liquidy, whereas I feel like the Made by Mitchell one, although it is a liquid, I feel like it just, it sits, it's pigmented, you know, whereas I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury one has a lot of blendability. So do I put some on my eyes as well? Should we just do it like pink for Mother's Day, because I've got loads left on the wand. So shall we just put some glitter on the eyes? Just go a little bit pink on the eyes. What do we think? I'm not sure if you should really do like pink with blue. I don't really know what the rules are with, like, yeah, don't really know. I feel like we're a very pink vibe right now, which is giving me life. I forgot to buy lash curlers yesterday, and it's something that I've really wanted to put in my makeup routine, and I forgot to buy them. Typical me. I always get distracted in places like Primark when I go in and I'm like, I need this, and then lo and behold, I forget the one thing that I came in for. Next I am going to set my under eye, but because I've just put quite a lot of liquid blush on, I think we're going to just go to eyes first, because I just want to give that product a little bit of time just to sit on my face before I then put a lot of powder in. Obviously I've gone in with pink, so I feel like I want to keep on a pink vibe, but I am quite a neutral eye kind of girl. So I do have this palette from Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Nudegasm Face Palette. I'm just going to take this darker brown and just see if I can maybe just add some shadow on the outside of, I feel like that's added quite a nice little shadow. For me, I'm not really a heavy eye makeup kind of girl, mainly because my eyes are so small. If anybody has any tips for like small eyes to make them look bigger, I'm all for it, because apparently eyeliner is to make your eyes look smaller, and that's not really what we need, but I have only really known eyeliner since I started doing makeup. So yeah, if anyone's got any tips, let me know. I also heard that using a brown liner is so much better than using a black eyeliner, but I've only got black, so don't know whether maybe I could try and get like a brush and something like this, get it in this brown, maybe wet it, put it in the brown and try brown eyeshadow. We'll see what that will do. So I'm just going to pop it in this brown shade and see if we can make a nice eyeliner from this. I feel like it's quite hard to do it because I'm using eyeshadow. I feel like it might take a little bit of time before it actually develops. Also, I've just realised I called it eyeshadow. It's actually like contour and highlight, I think. So it's probably why the pigment isn't as strong, because I guess it's not really meant to have a lot of pigment. It is kind of meant to be blended out. So I might just try. Do what I can with the eyeliner. I would kind of like a softer eye, especially if the black eyeliner does make your eyes look smaller. We kind of want to make them look as big as possible, so I'm not really sure that's done the most right now. And I'm so annoyed that I don't have a lash curler, but it is what it is. I've got a little bit left of my black eyeliner, but I do think it's going to be like a little bit too heavy. I also don't fully know what I'm wearing, which is just not ideal, because if I now go for like my camel and black outfit, which is a potential, and I'm just all pink vibe, then we're going to need to kind of try and match the outfit a little bit. I feel like adding a little bit of black has just maybe helped define the eyes a little bit more and make them a little bit more standy outy. I still need to finish my actual face products, but okay, we're just gonna go in with mascara before I finish like the face bronzer and stuff, because I feel like we've started on eyes and we're gonna finish on the eyes before we move on. So I'm just gonna put my mascara on and I'm gonna try and like pull my lashes this way if I can, just to form a bit more of a cat eye, because I've heard dragging your lashes out just really helps. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see, but it just kind of drags the eye out a little bit, which I love. One thing about me is I have forgotten to use the oil on my LVLs, so my lashes are a little bit crispy, which is not probably what any of you guys want to imagine right now. But if you can just see like a random bit of lash here, that is why. They've just kind of dried and formed really strange, which is not ideal for me. But yeah, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell the difference, but I'm going to do another layer of mascara in a second. What we're going to do, we're going to just set the under eyes a little bit. I don't like to go too heavy on powder. I just feel like it doesn't really suit me. So just putting another layer of the mist on. With a sip of coffee. And then I'm just going to take my little powder puff and just pop on some under the eyes. Honestly, for me, investing in a powder puff was the best thing ever. And I say invested, it cost me about £2 for a powder puff, and it's just the best thing ever. I find it just doesn't crease as much. The one thing about powder that I've learned is it is just going to crease. That is just natural. But powder puffing just helps reduce that a little bit. Just going in again, just because I have put powder on. I want to try and keep my face as dewy as I can. And then next up, now we're on powder products, I'm going in with the MAC Dark Tan Bronzer. This is a favourite for me. I think it just brings the face together. One thing that I do need to mention as well is my brow pencil fell out of my basket in Primark yesterday. You know, like the pulley baskets? Yeah, it must have fallen out because I got to the till and I was like, where is it? And I really need a brow pencil, which I don't have. So I might try and fill it in with some eyeshadow or something, but yeah, we don't have any brow pencil right now. But I'm just going to bring the face together and just again add some bronze to the face. Sometimes I like to get a little bit of bronzer as well and just pop it on the eyelids, because I just feel like putting bronzer on your lids just again ties it all in. And then just some little bits on my nose. I just realised I forgot to concealer my nose, so apologies for that. And then I'm just going to use some bronzing pearls just to find a little bit of like powder colour just to the apples of my cheeks, and also just where any of like the liquid product maybe is a little bit heavier, just kind of settling that down and toning it down. And then next is obviously lip liner, but I'm gonna come back once I've curled my hair because I don't need to leave for an hour, and I just think I don't really need lip product to stay on my lips for an hour. So I'm just gonna sort my hair out, and then I'll come back to you when I do lips and when I'm picking an outfit. Okay, this is one outfit option that I've just tried on. These camel trousers, this asymmetric top, this black bag, and this black blazer over the top. What do we think? I've still not taken my hair out, but I feel like this could be a winner. Okay guys, we are in quite a rush now, so I'm just doing my lips. Just going in with the stripped down liner, and I've just tried to pop some of the iconic Radiance Booster on my chest just because I didn't have time to tan. And then I'm gonna do gloss when I'm nearly there, but love the outfit. I just need to pack a suitcase, pack this bag, and I'll pick you guys up when I'm about to leave. This has turned from a calm, get ready with me, just a chilled, get ready with me, chit chat, to, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time vibe. So I'll catch you guys soon.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree.